Hi, I'm Grace and I'm a speech language pathologist, and today I'm going to be talking about different techniques that you can use to help your child who has a speech delay. As a parent, it can be really frustrating when your child has a difficult time speaking. Speech delay is a common issue that many children have. Fortunately, there are techniques that parents can use to help their children overcome this hurdle. The first one is to practice speech during play. Play is very motivating and it's a very fun activity for kids. If you're trying to practice speech during an unperfect activity or trying to get them to follow direction or say things during a time when they don't want to say things or do an activity that they don't care about, they're not going to be motivated to speak and they probably won't. Make sure it's fun. Make it fun for them and make it fun for you too. If you're having fun, there's a higher chance that they're going to be having fun and be more motivated to speak and engage with you and have fun with you. Next is to model language by narrating and commenting things they might say. So don't ask them questions and wait for an answer. The best way for them to absorb that information is by you modeling things that they might say. So for example, don't say, "What color is that?" You can say, "It's green." Instead of saying, "What are you doing?" you can say, "Look, you're playing." Or instead of saying, "What is that?" you can say, "It's a ball." The best way for children to absorb language is by you narrating and modeling from their perspective of what's happening. Try to really decrease asking them questions and waiting for them to answer. They're not going to be able to answer a question that they don't have the language for. We need to be able to give them that language first. Then answering and asking questions will come later. You also want to model simple language. Make your language short with very short little phrases or even one-word responses. If you guys are both throwing back a ball, you can say ball and throw it back over. And then every time we go and throw the ball, we can say ball. Or if we label things in a book, you can say it's a dog, it's a cat. Or even a different one, you can start using verbs. A lot of parents, I see a lot of them do nouns, person, place, or thing, which is great, but a lot of times they neglect those verbs and those action words. So if you are throwing a ball, instead of saying ball, you can also say throw, bounce, bounce, roll, roll. And every time you do it, you can say that word and put it one word. Once they start even saying that, then you can say throw the ball, roll the ball, and start pairing those things together. But you want to make sure that you're modeling in really simple language. You can do some nouns and also do some verbs as well and some of those action words. The fourth thing is for you to repeat a lot of those models using a lot of repetition and really consistently using that repetition. Some kids might need to have something modeled to them 50 plus times before they're really able to comprehend what that word is and then be able to say it later. I know as a parent, it's really frustrating when you've modeled something maybe 100 plus times and your child is still not saying it. Please be patient. It will come with time, with repetition, and with your consistency. Another really great technique to use is visuals. This can be American Sign Language, such as using more, open, or eat, and using that and pairing that with words. Another one is using gestures, and that can just be as simple as pointing to what they want or pointing and looking at different things around the room. And then another one is just using pictures, whether that's a picture you print from the internet or that's a picture that you quickly drew in 3 seconds of the target word that you're saying. It's also really great, in addition to when you have that picture, to also labeling it and writing the word out on the bottom of that picture. So I know if your child isn't reading yet, research shows that if you have a visual or like that label, it'll really help kids associate the word that we're trying to use with that visual. So if they see that visual, they'll know there's a certain phrase that's said with that visual. So for example, if you're singing wheels on the bus, I might target the sound round, because round, as we learned earlier, is there a lot of repetition in wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round. So it's said 8 times within this couple seconds that I say it. So I'm going to be targeting that word because there's a lot of repetition. So I'm going to draw my visual. This took me literally like 3 seconds to draw my little wheel showing it go round, and we're targeting round. So as we're singing this, I might go the wheels on the bus. I might take their hand. I'm going to be using my visual. I'm going to be using a gesture, using their hand to point. So the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. So using it like that, we're using kind of getting all the different modes of communication, using kind of all their senses. So not only are they hearing the target word, they are seeing the target word, and they're also feeling it with using that gesture in the midst of that as well. Another great technique is utilizing communication temptations. So if your child loves to listen to music, this would be a great way to utilize communication temptations. So what you're going to do is you're going to sing your song in a song they preferably know pretty well, and you're going to pause in the middle of a lyric and see if they're going to fill in what's next to continue to have that song going. So for example, if we are doing Wheels on the Bus and we're still targeting that round, I might go, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and then you're going to wait, you're going to pause, and you're going to have to pause longer than what you think you might need to pause, and wait to see if they fill it in. If they don't fill it in, go ahead and you can continue after, a couple of seconds, maybe give them 10 seconds. And if they don't do after 10 seconds, then you continue. Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and try it again. So you kind of want to take turns, both you continuing to model it, but also give them a chance to also pause and see if they can fill it in themselves. That really, if they're really enjoying the song, they're going to have a lot more motivation to want to fill in the phrase to continue that song. Another really big important factor to consider is that it's really important to build up their confidence as you're working on their speech. It's really important to give them that positive reinforcement and praise, saying things such as, "You're doing so great. I can see that you're trying. I love it. I love being with you." It really goes a long way. If you're frustrated, impatient, stressed because they're not saying this word, they are going to feel that, and they're not going to continue this activity with you or even continue to try, right? Giving that positive encouragement can be really, really helpful. Patience is key. And with your consistency, your child will make strides in their speech development. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more parenting tips and advice down the road. Thanks.